Most people using AI for content are still doing it manually. They type a prompt, read the output, copy it, paste it, and post it. That's not automation, that's a fancier copy paste. So here's what I built. I send one message on Telegram and 3 agents take over. One researches the topic, one writes the post, one scores it and rewrites it if it's not good enough. And before anything goes live, I get a Telegram message with 2 buttons, approve and reject. I'm in control, but I'm not doing any of the work. I'll show you exactly how it works, and I'll also give you the template for free so you can set it up yourself. Before the demo, here's the full picture. One message on Telegram triggers the whole thing. 3 agents handle the research, writing, and the quality control. If anything falls below the bar, it loops and rewrites automatically. Then it comes to me for a final yes or no. On approval, it's locked, saved, and published. So this is the whole system. Now let me show you it running live. So I'll execute the workflow and send a Telegram message, AI automations for, let's say, restaurant. I get the confirmation that the work has started. A few seconds later, the research agent has pulled together the key facts, angles, and context for a LinkedIn post on that topic. That gets passed straight to the writer agent, which drafts a LinkedIn post. 150 to 250 words, structured for engagement. Then the critic agent reads it and scores it out of 10. If the score is 7 or above, it passes. Below 7, it rewrites automatically up to 2 times. Once it passes, I get this in Telegram. I hit approve. Post gets saved to Google Doc, which is right up here. I'll just open it. Logged in Google Sheets. That was the one. And published live to LinkedIn. That's the whole thing. Let me walk you through how it's built. Everything starts here, the Instagram bot that listens for messages. And this is my Instagram bot. You set this up by creating a bot through BotFather. It takes 2 minutes. You paste the bot token into the n8n's Telegram credentials and you're done. Then whatever I type to the bot becomes a topic that flows through the rest of the workflow. This is the first agent, which is connected to Claude Haiku 4.5, which is pretty cheap to run. The system prompt tells exactly what to do. You are a research assistant. Here's the topic. Pull together the key facts, angles, and context needed to write a LinkedIn post about this. No web browsing, is using what Claude already knows. For evergreen topics, that works well. If you need live data, you'd add web search tool here. The output is a structured research brief that goes straight to the next agent, which is our writer agent. Agent number 2, same setup, but a different system prompt. This one says, you are a LinkedIn copywriter. Here's a research. Write a post between 150 to 250 words. Use short paragraphs, a strong opening line, and a clear point of view. It takes the research brief as input and returns a draft post. That draft goes straight to the critic agent. Agent 3, the critic, reads the post and scores it out of 10. If the score is 7 or above, it moves forward. If it scores below 7, n8n loops back and sends it to the writer agent to rewrite with the critic's feedback attached. This loop runs a maximum of 2 times. After 2 rewrites, whatever score it gets, it moves on. You don't want an infinite loop. To build this in n8n, use an if node to check the score. If the score is below 7, route back to the writer agent. Use a counter variable to track rewrites and cap it at 2. Before anything goes live, the draft goes back to my Telegram bot with these 2 buttons, approve and reject. This is the kill switch. No post goes live without me saying yes. The workflow then pauses and waits. It uses a webhook that listens for the button press. If I hit approve, it moves forward to publishing. If I hit reject, n8n catches the rejection callback, notes it, and routes back to the writer for another draft. Different from the critic loop. This is my feedback, not the AI's. On approval, 3 things happen in parallel. Google Docs, 2 nodes handle this. First one creates the document, second one writes the post content into it. Clean record of everything that's been published. Google Sheet, a new row logs the data like date, topic, final score, number of rewrites, and the critic's feedback. So you can track the quality over time and see what's actually improving. Finally, the LinkedIn post gets posted via the LinkedIn's API node in n8n. One more thing worth showing. I did not architect this from scratch manually. I used Claude Code to design the agent structure, figure out the loop, and write the node configs. I described what I wanted, 3 agents, critic loop, human approval gate. Claude Code mapped out the structure, told me what nodes to use, and where the tricky parts were. But it doesn't stop at planning. Claude Code is connected directly to my n8n instance via the API. So when we made changes, it published live, updated nodes, bugs fixed, all without me touching n8n manually. That's what cut the build time significantly. For anything with branching logic and multi-agent coordination, having something that can reason through the structure with you and then actually make the changes is useful. The workflow JSON is in the description, but if you want to adapt it, Claude Code with Claude's Pro subscription, it's about $20 a month and it's totally worth it. Before I end this video, I want to show you something. This is the full workflow as a diagram. 3 agents, the critic loop, the kill switch, 3 outputs. Now look at the right side, Google Doc, Google Sheets, LinkedIn. That's where we publish. Those 3 nodes, you can add as many as you want. X threads, Facebook post, Instagram captions, a blog post saved to Google Docs, whatever platform your audience is on. The 3 agents don't change. The approval gate doesn't change. You just wire more outputs after the kill switch. And you can go further with the agents too. Add a scheduler agent that posts at the best time instead of immediately. Add a trend agent that checks what's performing before it writes. Or add a repurpose agent that takes your old posts and refreshes them. Most businesses post the same content on 5 platforms manually, one by one every week. This system does it from one Telegram message. That's the difference between automating a task and automating a team. Again, workflow JSON is in the description. Grab it, import it into your n8n, swap in your credentials, and you're running. If this was helpful, please hit a like. It helps me a ton. And if you like today's build, go check out my other video where I built a YouTube content multiplier where you send a video link to Telegram and it auto-generates a LinkedIn post and an X thread. The link to the video is somewhere up here or here. And finally, consider subscribing if you want more of these, more workflows every week. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.